What you been playing, bud?
I've been playing Star Wars Squadrons. I think I've been messing. I was telling you, I've been messing more with the settings and playing the game. But now that I've got the settings tailored because of the whole VR thing and me using my Oculus, it works now. Playing in an Oculus, and it does make me sick for the first couple hours. But now I figured out how to get around it. So you're in the cockpit, you're flying around, and if you want to do a crazy maneuver, it helps you if you like look into whatever direction you're going.
That makes sense though, because I feel like that's what you do in real life.
True. Yeah. And that's what I was thinking. Like if I was in this thing, okay, because I'm just kind of locked into my whatever looking down the hallway, it's like actually want to look into the turn.
Right.
And that's what helps out 100%. So now that I've kind of figured that out, the game doesn't really tell you, but once you figure that out, it's like, okay. But it's actually really dope. It's perfect. Like they nail the ambiance of Star Wars. You have your cockpit where there's a bunch of different doodads and stuff. It works with your controller, so it doesn't work with the wand. So you have to use a controller, and that's how you're navigating stuff. But it does have support for the like flight sticks you can buy.
Yeah,
which seems really cool too.
Be very curious. How do you feel about the whole like? There's the 3 bars system where you have your
right
shield. I don't actually know what they are. I assume it's shields, engines, and weapons.
You're right. It's your ability to like sprint or how fast you can go versus your shield versus your weapons, and you do have to manage those. So it makes you feel super dope because you'll be in a fight, and then to get out of situation you have to click to the left, to use your full like speed ability, and then you can switch to shields and vice versa. So it makes you feel like you're doing something actively, and there's a little bit of like skill involved with how quickly you're able to maneuver that. But it's super dope. I'm playing the campaign on super easy just to help me with the fact that it's already nauseous, and it gets pretty hard like on the base level. So you have to really understand what you're doing. And in VR, it's like I don't want to keep replaying this stuff. I want to just have it kind of function normally. So yeah, I'm putting on baby mode, playing it, and it's a blast. Nice. It's really cool. I'm very glad that I got this, and it was $40 too. I was assuming like a $60 full retail, but $40.
I'm very impressed by, from what I've seen, the production value of like the music and the sound effects and the graphics. I can't speak to the gameplay, but that's all very impressive. How do you feel about the story?
The story is cool enough. I think so Darth Vader exists in this timeline. So you're whatever point in the movies where that's a thing. And you can pick which side you want to align with, but the story just kind of puts you in each scenario. So you play as the Empire, you play as the Resistance. Mm-hmm. So even though you have that initial start point, it seems like you just play each side. Nice. But the story's I'm kind of barely in the first like 2 or 3 hours. Story's cool. The characters are all really highly detailed. So you're in the like the station where they're kind of developing their plan. At least with the Resistance side, they're talking about what they're gonna do. You're all crowding around that one like AR table that shows the different like maps of where they're gonna go. Mm-hmm. So they are kind of they just fully flesh out all the story, all the characters, and yeah, it's really neat.
Out of curiosity, so can like when it's running, can you have it like on your TV? So like somebody can watch?
Yeah, it does. And I think a lot of VR games will just kind of natively do that unless you tell it not to. Apparently it's not taxing on the computer itself. It's just like replicating your same screen.
Yeah.
So the actual computer still processing everything. But yeah, so it just plays exactly what you're seeing on the screen. And so like Megan will sit down with me and we'll watch it. She'll watch me play it. And like the visuals, the whole like sky boxes or space boxes, I guess in this case, are nuts. They're a little bit downgraded for Oculus, but they look insane still. And just to have like you're in a dogfight and you blast apart a ship right before you actually fly through it, and it just flies, the debris flies past you, the fire and the sound effects. I'm glad that we're in a time where this exists, and it's actually like not an arcade system you have to go play it. Yeah, super dope.
So now in this world of isolation, how long before you play? What is it like, that VR chat or whatever it is?
Yeah, I've kind of stayed away from those things. They just seem a bit weird to me. Yeah. But you definitely can do that stuff. It's just not for me. Like one of the free VR games that Oculus has, and it's actually a super dope game. It's called Echo VR, and it's like your Tron mixed with Iron Man. And you're throwing discs, like almost like soccer, into this thing, but you can fly up against people, smash them, and move in fully 3D space. But they have this like docking world where you can talk to people, and it's all kids, and it's just like very strange. So I just turn my mic off, and I'm just gonna go straight to the actual game mode to play it. But yeah, you can. I just don't see the point, and I don't want to talk to people anyway. So I also don't want to talk to people in VR. But yeah, that exists out there. There are a bunch of stuff like that.
Yeah, it'd definitely be hard to like. I don't know, not feel creepy when you're just surrounded by
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
what can you do? Yeah.